What is going on, crew? Welcome in, and we are back with the second episode of our Death Stranding Let's Play. So a lot happened in episode one. We got to meet Sam, our boy, Norman Reedus. We hit that girl Fragile with our motorcycle and then just never talked about it again. We found out that Sam has a phobia called aphantasmophobia, which is the morbid fear of being touched. So everybody decided to be 6 inches from his face and grabbing onto his arms whenever possible. We were given the mission of delivering morphine to the president of the United Cities of America, who turned out to be our mother, Bridget. She was dying of cancer, and she asked us to find Amelie, who I think is our sister. Bridget ends up passing away. We have to carry her body to the incinerator north of the city because 48 hours after people pass away, apparently their bodies go necro and they become new BTs. So we delivered our mom to the incinerator, put her in the incinerator, release the, what is it, beryllium into the sky from the burning bodies. We were asked to also incinerate BB-28. We chose not to after the BTs surrounded the incinerator. We escaped from there, got back to the lab. They tuned up BB-28 and gave them back to us, which was wonderful. Then we met a hologram of Amelie, and she asked us to essentially travel west across the country, unifying the cities that she previously tried to unify, and then get to the West Coast and free her from her encampment. She's being held by another group who doesn't want to unify the country. I don't know. That's what we got to find out more about. This should be an interesting episode. I hope you enjoyed the first one. And without further ado, let's get into it. All right, we're back. Episode 2, Amelie, prepare to make a delivery. This is where we left off at the end of episode 1. So let's explore his living space a little bit. Let's examine these figures. We'll just kind of do everything to get breaking the okay. Can we can zoom a little bit. So I wonder, we can't get any closer. So this vehicle and these two guys, I wonder if these are the body disposal guy, corpse disposal guy, and then the driver from the vehicle we took in episode 1. I wonder if those are meant to represent them. I don't know. We'll have to get... I wish I could get a little bit closer to see, but we'll have to find out. See the table. We got the sunglasses, the Monster energy drinks, and then was this kind of looks like us crawling out of the, or crouching out of the incinerator. Maybe these figurines are going to change like after every mission. I don't know. We got the terminal. So from the sound of it, we're going to be making the trek across the United States, which is going to be absolutely wild. We have that 0 of 1160 there in the middle. Our current quest, prepare to make a delivery. View active orders, view tips, interviews, activity log, and more. Looks like we've got some tips. Navigate list menus. down. Tips display frequency. Options. Game settings. Tip display. Okay, I don't mind the tips currently. Holding down button. Okay, so these all we kind of received while playing crouching, keeping your balance. Sam center of gravity, momentum. Yeah, we did these, so we can just kind of power through these. Anemia. Lose too much blood and you will become anemic. Yep, we got that too. Cargo scanner. BT scanner. Repatriation. We learned this in episode 1 that Sam has the ability to repatriate and is sent to a place called the Seam. And then we have to just like navigate to his body within the Seam and he's brought back to life. It was very weird when we did that in episode 1. We like entered his body and then there's a baby's body and we entered the baby's mouth. It was weird. Very odd, but you know what? We're not asking questions. We're not asking questions. We're just moving forward. Just moving forward like we know what's going on. And then photo mode. Press up to launch photo mode. Okay, we got the music player. And this is some excellent music so far in this game. View active orders. 0. All right, we can exit this. And let's scan the room. We got examine equipment rack. Check on BB. Let's check on BB. What do they call that? Breaking the fourth wall? Is that what Sam's doing? Are we just pointing? Why? Go check. Why is he pointing at that? Let's go check.
Sam, this is Deadman. I calibrated your BB based on physiological data we collected from you earlier. It's still just a best guess, though. After you take it out for a spin, we can check if you're in sync and tweak the BB sensitivity as needed.
BB's perfect just the way they are. BB's napping. All right. And then check the suit or equipment, examine equipment, I guess.
This case will remove any chiral matter still clinging to your suit. Speaking of suits, blue is for delivery personnel, red for medical, orange for corpse disposal, and black for security.
Sunglasses. We can change the. Oh wow, yeah. We want the. Do we want the purple shades? I don't know. I kind of like the black ones. The carbon fiber. I kind of like those. Let's stick with the black. I'm happy with the black. Okay, so different colored suits for different things. So what did they say? Blue is delivery, orange is corpse disposal. I missed them all. Black is for security. Wasn't there a fourth one? Red. What was red for?
Hey there. Believe we've met. I oversee delivery operations as well as maintenance and repairs. Nice to have you on board.
Oh, that was the girl we
Mama,
first met.
in case I didn't mention it before.
Oh, Mama.
Those there are strands. Not just used for packing, by the way, but for identification too. Take a closer look and you'll see. See the red there? That's your blood.
What? Interesting. Like, for real, that's my blood? Interesting. Okay, I'm sure we'll find out more about all of that. Take a shower, use the toilet. Okay then. Standing. We maybe later on we'll sit down.
Sam, Hartman here, researcher devoted to uncovering the secrets of the beaches and the Death Stranding, as well as those of dooms and repatriates. When you relieve yourself, a certain amount of chiral matter is flushed from your system.
Okay, that's good.
Chiral matter can adversely affect hormone secretion and nervous function. There's a correlation between exposure and the development of phobias, as well as, in extreme cases, violent and suicidal impulses.
Interesting.
Chiralium contamination has even been postulated as a trigger for the onset of dooms. Allow me to collect a sample of your excretions for my studies. They provide a non-invasive means to monitor your exposure to chiralium and your overall health.
All right then. Well, check me out, I guess. Do we need to shower? Should probably use the sink after we use the bathroom, right? What? Why? Okay. It's a good one. A baby blessing. Interesting. Okay, one more. What? There we go. That's what we want. Clean yourself up, Sam. Okay. That's enough mirror time. All right. So, can we... Oh, we can get... Oh, okay. That's what we want to do. Was this guy Hitman? Is that his name?
Well, have you had a chance to think it over? Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you Dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world. To make us whole again.
I'm a porter. I don't care about connecting anything. Or making knots. But I'll do what I have to help Amelie out.
What do they call those? Cupids? Cupids? So Sam obviously cares about Amelie. Again, I think it's his sister.
Listen up, Sam. The terminals Amelie's people built in the towns and cities they passed through on their journey west are called knots. The infrastructure's there, but the Cairo network is offline.
Uh-oh.
Right now, it's only capable of transmitting voice communications. Sometimes wired, sometimes wireless, and a small amount
We're in
of data.
ponytail mode, folks. Buckle up. Delivery
so unless
suit.
the necessary data stored on site, our chirograms won't show up. Amelie and the other Bridges members you've seen around the place are grams generated with local data. In case you didn't know. Anyway, all you've got to do is find the knot, connect your Cupid, and bring Cairo communications online. Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UCA network. And just like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other, but to our past.
Still not sure about that
All
rope.
the lost and fragmented junk
Brands?
data will be compiled and restored. Like bringing a dinosaur back to life from a fossil.
It's getting epic.
4.6 billion years of history on Earth. All the wisdom and knowledge we lost since the Death Stranding will be ours again. And that, my friend,
Let's go.
is how we'll beat this thing. Once you establish Cairo communications, generating grams won't be an issue. You'll also be able to use Cairo printers. Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original. Or that's got a soul. Nothing real. Just copies.
True. Which is why we'll still need porters like you.
Our suit is
Before
maxed
and after
out.
we're made whole, we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
These like triangle mounting brackets. We used to have one just on our chest, but now we got shoulders and on our hips. We're totally kitted out.
Idle hands and all that. We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs. Drop's waiting up there too.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Shall I dispose of them?
Wait. Hold on. There's something I want you to look into. My blood seemed to set those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off? How do you mean?
I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you? You tell me.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I don't know. His blood was all like reflective in the first episode there. When we were disposing of that first body. Or corpse. Alright, BB-28. All tuned up. Is this gonna be Mads again? It's like a woman on the table.
I'm sorry, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I promise you. Baby. Baby. Baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Steady.
Take on a new order at Capital Knot City. Head west.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Sam, check the terminal for available orders.
Okay, we'll check it as soon as we get up here. Okay. Open menu. Orders. I don't see anything. So can we, is there a way to remove all markers? Okay, that's what we want. So there's this tower here. Okay, the watchtower, we checked that out last time and saw that we were able to upgrade it with metals. I don't No. Well, let's see. Maybe they'll take on new orders at Capital Knot City. I may have to go back down here. Did I miss something?
Decontaminating suit. All clear.
Looks like it.
Sam Porter Bridges.
Looks like it. There we go.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
Die Hardman.
Your current objective is to extend the chiral network from here to Port Knot City. But don't think you can make a beeline straight for it. Signal won't carry that far. To cover the distance, we need to utilize knots. Think of it like tying ropes together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a Bridges way station. Go ahead and take a look at the order. Deliver whatever they need, and connect the Cupid.
Take on delivery requests. Take on orders for which Sam's services in a particular have been requested. Okay. Smart drug delivery way station west of Capital Knot City. Capital Knot City. Okay, way station. Yeah, we were over there. Oh, that's beyond. Okay, no, we weren't over there. That's beyond the incinerator. So we got to go over another little mountain ridge. Okay.
Sam, order summaries may contain information critical to your success. Make sure to review them before getting underway.
Okay. The amount of cargo each order involves, as well as its size, can also be viewed. Okay, use the left bumper and right bumper to switch tabs. Order summary. Condition 50% or less than 50% damage. Order confirmation screen. View the various information about an order, order summary, order completion conditions, associated risks, etc. Order details, a list of objectives for the order, etc. Cargo for delivery, various information about the order's cargo, weight, number of pieces, etc. Supplies. Supplies that will... Come on, scroll. I don't read fast enough. Supplies that will be provided, etc. Okay, so less than 50% damage. The way station west of the Capital Knot City is the first knot in the chain. You need to deliver oxytocin boosting smart drugs to ease the stress of the Bridges staff working there. Once you've done that, use your Cupid to connect the way station to the chiral network. Smart drugs, oxytocin. Supplements that provide the brain oxytocin hormones effective at easing symptoms known to arise from having little interpersonal contact, such as stress and a lack of affection for others. All right, we get a ladder. We get 4 ladders and one level 1 climbing anchor. And then accept order. Okay. So we're headed west. Cargo. Carry on back.
Sam, we've supplied you with some rope and a ladder for this run. They should help with the steeper inclines, and the ladder will also make a halfway decent bridge if you need to cross a river. Right now, I figure you're thinking about how you want to handle this order.
Okay. Cargo management menu can be opened by pressing select the 3-stripe button on Xbox to access the cufflinks. It allows you to decide where and how to carry the cargo. how well your balance your load will affect your ability to walk. Okay. So again, I think we just carry on back. Okay, we got the boots, the 4 ladders, the climbing anchor, and the smart drugs. Let's go. All right, we got to be particular about how we're carrying things.
Order assigned.
I'm gonna go with the mouth trigger to balance.
Beginning scan.
We have an extra pair of boots, apparently. I saw 2 boots listed on the inventory, but I didn't really think much of it.
Sam, triple checked your loadout, I take it?
Fuel HUD. Here's our ladders. We got 4, and then climbing anchor. A pole that's driven into the ground, creating an anchor point for a 30-meter rope that allows ascending, descending of steep slopes and cliffs. Okay. Do we want our glasses on? Yeah, let's rock them. We'll rock the sunglasses. Okay. Let's... I think maybe we run the lower end here. No sense getting crazy, I wouldn't think. And maybe we can come up this backside here. Do it that way? Seems like a good enough plan to me. All right. Yeah, I pretty much haven't stopped thinking about this game since I recorded episode 1 a few days ago. So I'm excited to be back and advancing the story.
You see that sign someone left over there? You can leave some of your own if you'd like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind.
So I can like this. Like and be liked. I don't know what do they want me to put up the sign?
Keep on keeping on.
Can press repeatedly, allowing windows of time sending likes. Wow, okay. I just want to use the structure. Okay, there we go. Okay. We got a ladder there. There's our waypoints. Okay. These are the little grubbies. The cryptobites.
Even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your Oger deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying that that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shipments.
Lost cargo. Okay.
Remember, Sam, every parcel is a promise made to a person in need. And they're counting on you to deliver.
Got it. No pressure. Very deep there. Okay. There's just a trail of lost cargo on this route. Okay. Now. More lost cargo. Holy. We gotta find out when's enough is enough though too. I don't want to overdo it. Ooh, what is that? Okay. Looks like we got a little deep section here. Nothing we can't handle. Okay. I think we're good to cross. Figure out what the heck this thing is. Use the post boxes dotted all over the landscape to deliver lost cargo. Okay.
Good work, Sam. I see you brought in some lost cargo. Feel free to submit it here for processing.
Delivering
If you
and
come across
trusting.
any more while out on a run and don't think you can carry it to its destination, you can always put it in storage. It'll be safe and secure until another porter comes along to finish the job. Even if it has to pass through a dozen more hands before it arrives, you can rest easy knowing you did your part.
Oh no, I want to carry it. So, this doesn't get it to... I want to carry it. This just kind of puts it in storage, right? Deliver requested cargo. Cargo dropped by others. Entrusting or storing lost cargo. If lost cargo taken to a facility or destination is the following option. Trust store submit a cargo at the facility and trust. Don't do anything. Okay, so 24 likes if you entrust it or store it. 40 if we return it. We're returning it. Okay. Okay, good to know. But, you know, something beats nothing, right? So we could always we can always store things to get some points if need be. Okay, now where was our route? Before we get
Keep it up. Keep it up.
too off the beaten track. I think we were trying to go around this mountainside. You can see there's a bunch of lost cargo that way though. Tempting, tempting, tempting. But let's see what this is all about.
Sam, remember that prolonged exposure to timefall damages cargo containers. Don't stay out in the rain any longer than you have to.
Timefall. Timefall will accelerate the passage of time for anything it touches. Exposure makes containers putting their contents at risk. Okay. Well.
Hey!
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, we still got to go around. Oh man, we're on the wrong route. Okay. Do we try to go up and over this? I'm not. What? No, I don't want to. Very offhand. Let's see. Auto arrange. Yes. Your current load will be optimized. There we go. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. Optimize our... All right, now we're in peak form here. Feeling very stable. I don't know what that was all about. Oh no. BTs? Can we navigate by it? Holy. We're rocking right into it. Holy smokes. We're just holding our breath, moving cautiously. Seems to be slowing a little bit. We gotta scan the water again.
Breathe easy, Sam. You're clear of BT territory.
Oh my god.
That Stranding's
I was holding my breath there.
the gazers, the fall of America, everything.
That was
The world beyond recognition.
stressful.
Humanity had to scramble like rats fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to
Oh, I don't like those
There's no
things.
future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the BTs.
Okay, that's
Death
it.
Stranding, the whole damn mess.
Oh, looks like it's gonna be hard to avoid the deep water. Well, yellow isn't too bad. Let's. All right, there's our destination. We got this, you guys. We got this. Ooh, it's deep there. We gotta get out of this time fall.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so far so good. We made it by the BTs. I can imagine that we're still in the early training period, so I would expect it to get more difficult as the game progresses. Right, find a nice easy path here. I'm happy with the route we took. Not too tricky.
Beginning scan.
Nice and mellow. Is there a staircase?
Clear. Cargo verified.
Yeah, here we go. All right, we got some extra cargo. We got our meds. Oh, there we go. Okay, make deliveries. Deliver requested cargo. Smart drug order. All cargo is ready to be delivered. The order can be completed. Okay. Oh, I gotta just go down. Still learning the menus here. Mission complete. Head west. Deliver the smart drugs.
Thank you. We've all been feeling the loss of Central Knot City. No one seemed to know what it meant for the organization, or the UCA, or us. The oxytocin will take the edge off, and that'll be a big help. Won't be long before we're back on track. You may have a luck. This is great. Thank you again.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, everything looks to be in good order. And soon our way station will be too, I hope.
Delivered smart drugs. Delivery complete. 0% damage. How far? Just about 2,000 meters. All right. Let's go. Quarter level 11 currently. Hopefully some of this lost cargo will add to this.
You're with the second team, right? Where are the others?
Dead. Caught in the void out.
No way. That one blast got them all? And what, they just sent you out on your own? I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but the second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were gonna connect us up. 3 years.
I got you, bro.
For help. 3 years. And they sent us one guy. Shit.
I'm the guy that delivers, brah.
I've got the Cupid.
You... Really? So it's true.
Uh-huh.
Well, then you just might be the answer to my prayers.
I'm Sam.
What are you waiting for? You put us on the goddamn grid.
Jeez. Boom. A new day for the UCA. New strand established. Plus 400. So that number previously was 0 of 1160. And now we just got the plus 400. So now we're 0 of 1560. I don't know. Is it two different measurements? I don't know what that number is. UCA member added. The following structures can now be constructed using the PCC postbox. New options have been added to delivery terminals. Fabricate equipment, make delivery, share locker, withdraw cargo. Okay, don't know. Those are the... This area is now connected to the chiral network, enabling you to see and access other players' structures. Okay.
Connection to Capital Knot City confirmed. It's
George
really
Batten.
happening. Just like Amelie promised. We can finally do what we came here to do. Hey, you're headed west, right? Gonna be a lot of people happy to see you. Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh, that's something. That is really something. Me, I've never met her. Only seen her holo messages back when I was with the first expedition. Well, anyway, you best be careful on the road. There's some bad people out there. More than good, some say. But I don't need to tell you that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam. By bringing that way station into the Cairo network, you've put it in direct contact with those of us back here in Capital Knot City.
Right. What's next?
West of the way station are a couple of structures our previous expedition put in place. And beyond them is your next destination, Port Knot City.
Oh,
It's
wow.
on the shore of a crater lake that formed after the first void out. Your objective is to link up Port and Capital Knot. But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection. Given the distance we need to cover, we're looking at using a distribution center and a power station, as to which you should head for first. Start with the distro center. We've got some cargo that needs delivering anyway.
Okay.
Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
Distribution center. Here we go.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Well, I want to deliver this missing cargo first.
Your hard work's paying off, Sam.
Fabricate
Thanks
equipment.
to the increase in network capacity, HQ is now in a position to provide you with additional materials and support. Should prove useful.
Fabrication equipment. Fabricating equipment. Weapons and equipment can be fabricated using materials provided by facilities. The amount of materials available at a given facility will differ depending on the facility type. This looks like a coding issue, like how it skips from provided to a next line by facilities. Seems like it should just continue line to line, but anyway. Okay, we want to make deliveries though. We don't want to fabricate quite yet. Deliver lost cargo. Disc-based media, emergency gas fuel, tableware. Let's get some likes.
Delivering cargo.
All right, 24. Huh. So, oh, deliver lost cargo to Nick Easton. So we'd have to go back. Ah, so that's why we only got half. Oh, well, we're not going back. So, again, half is better than nothing. We'll take it. Order level 14. Let's see. Fabricate equipment. Let's check that out. Ladder.
Sam, you can use that PCC to build a post box.
Okay. Is that what I want to do though? Required. Post boxes can be used to return lost cargo or entrusted cargo for delivery by others. The share locker function can be used to exchange weapons and equipment with other players. The private locker function can be used to temporarily store personal cargo and equipment. I don't know. I mean, maybe. We'll just make one. Auto range. Bridge boot. Ah, I see. There's special boots for crossing. No. Bridge boots level 1. Standard issue bridges boots. Okay, the company, not the actual bridge, or like a ladder bridge. Ah, I see. So these are getting damaged and we have replacements. Got it. So we'll have to keep an eye on our boot health. Okay. Rare metal delivery. Okay. You need to deliver 30 kilograms of rare metals to the distribution center west of Capital Knot City and connected to the chiral network. These materials will be invaluable once the facility has been connected to the network and its chiral printer is up and running. Rare metals. So we got a bunch. Okay. 30 kilos worth. Available. Post box is law of temporary store. Build a post box at the. Okay, let's do this. I mean, just for practice sake. We'll go build the post box.
You'll need to use a PCC. It goes without saying, but if you're not already carrying a PCC,
Yeah, we got one.
You'll want to fabricate one.
We got one. We're good. We're good. No. Accept orders.
To build a post box, you'll need to use a PCC.
Yeah, we got one.
It goes without saying, but if you're not already carrying a PCC, you'll want to.
Okay, so we can just. I got it. Okay. Load all. Holy smokes. And then let's auto arrange. Right? That's the best we're going to do. We don't have a PCC. I could have sworn I built one, right? Oh, here it is. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We got it. We're good. Sam's loaded up. Oh. I'm exhausted watching this guy. Holy smokes.
Order assigned.
Good thing we put all this.
Assuming you've got your PCC in order, head to the site I designated to build that post box, would you?
Okay. So I think, what was it? Clear is. Remove all. No. So we want to go. Kind of back the way we came. Well, the drift on this controller is.
You should have no trouble
Okay.
finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time.
Oh yeah, that's right. The compass. Is that? No, that wasn't. What was compass? Left bumper? Yeah. Hey, the rain stopped. That's good.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
We got a lot of momentum going down this hill. Okay. I mean, we're crossing the whole country on foot. Resins. Okay. Sam's tired.
Sam, I see you've arrived at the designated site. Good.
Okay.
When you're ready to proceed, activate your PCC. Use it to build a post box within the area I specified.
Then use left trigger to set location and right trigger to build it. All right, build a post box. Got it. Apprentice builder, mission accomplished. Achievement unlocked. $40 likes.
Good work, Sam. That's a fine-looking post box. If you access it and select Share Locker, share cargo and equipment with your fellow porters. Deposit a ladder and a climbing anchor, and I'm sure someone will eventually come along who could use it. If you've got enough supplies, why not leave some behind?
Okay.
Do right by others, they'll do right by you.
Share locker.
Sam, you can use share lockers to exchange cargo with other porters.
Okay. All right. Make a couple donations. Why not? We believe in karma around here. Giver of gifts. Achievement unlocked. Again, I'm playing on PC via the Epic Games Store. I believe this base version of the game was a free game through Epic at some point this past year. Okay. So now let's so we have to get all the way up the river here. So I wonder when the right time to cross would be. Maybe come up here. Cross. I don't know. Maybe we want to get on this side right away. That might be the play. Cross where we're at and then move up the river. Okay. Ooh, looks a little scary there. Yep. That's dangerous. Okay, we're not crossing there.
Okay.
Not gonna cross there. Okay. Offloading cargo. Okay, so if we hold Y, we can kind of just drop it all. It seems. All right, the water's maybe a little. Oh, there's a ladder. Let's do that.
Sam, remember, sometimes all you need to cross a river is a ladder. If you don't have one on you, consider fabricating another.
Okay, let's try this. Can we cross it? I don't want to dismantle it. I want to use it. Huh. I want to like it. There we go.
Thanks for the help.
Like ladder dismantle. Okay, so then I can How do I do my inventory here? There we go. Can I cross it? Should I just leave it or dismantle it? I'll just leave it, I guess. I don't know if we'll be able to carry this. We're gonna get hairy. We're gonna be carrying a lot here. Almost at cargo weight limit. Cargo. There we go. Auto arrange. Balance this out as best as possible. Sam, his thighs are burning right now. This is good though. I play a couple hours of this. I feel like I got some exercise. Okay. Headed up the bank of the river for our next destination, the distribution center. I should probably be scanning. I don't know what that was.
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
Oh God.
Sam, don't get too close to Mule territory unless you have to. Focus on your deliveries for now.
Hold on. Oh, great. I thought that's where I was going. No, this is wrong. Sam, turn around. We made a grave mistake. No. Sam, we gotta go. We gotta go, bud. We had an oopsie. Oh no. Oh, the rain scared him off. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. What's up, Sam?
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
Holy smokes. The rain saved us. Timefall to the rescue. Don't fall over. Gotta be careful when we're looking around. We're pretty much max weight, so I couldn't really carry anything else anyways.
Goddamn cottonmouth.
go. And now that it's raining, the canteen will filter the timefall and make it drinkable water for us, or drinkable Monster Energy drink. I gotta find out more about that. What's the deal? There's got to be some kind of branding deal there, right? I think in copies of this game for overseas, I don't think it's Monster Energy. I think it's like an in-game energy drink. I'll have to read more about that for the next episode. Okay, that's where we're going. Sam is just gassed. Oh, we're disconnected from the network. Whoa. All right. Gotta go back to using the right trigger in my mouth. 'Cause it's very, very sketchy terrain here. Let's start making our ascent.
Okay.
Oh man. Yeah, his legs are on fire. Come on, Sam. A little bit further. Oh, this looks even worse. Let's make sure we're going the right way. No, we aren't. All right. Time to start using the map again. My sense of direction is just awful. Lunan's fan. What is that, though? What is Lunan's fan? I don't know. Oh, it's an incinerator? Huh. I don't know. I mean, we're so close. Should we go check it out? We've come all this way.
Beginning scan. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome to Sam Porter Bridges.
It's close.
Enough already.
Okay. All for naught, I guess. I don't know what that is.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Now we gotta get down. I'm sorry, Sam. Good work, bud. Good work. Way to hold it together. Way to hold it. Good work, Sammy boy. Oh my goodness. We're all over the map. Okay, we got this. We're on path. I gotta use my map more. Or Sam, I got him going serpentine across the map to where we gotta go. What's that? What are those things? Uh-oh. BTs? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Breathe, 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 breathe. Move, 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 move. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Move. Move, move, move. 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 We're okay. Stop, breathe. Move. Okay. Big push, Sam. We got this. Okay, we'll head away from them. We'll head away from them. We'll head away from them. Or directly into them. All right. We're nearly clear. We're nearly clear. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. No, or we're bad? BB?
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
Okay, we're close. Yeah. Autotoxemia? I don't know if I'm safe or... I'm gonna say yes.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful
Did we hit a
compounds,
vehicle?
and the
See
body,
that?
in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Okay. We're not crossing that river. Look at, there's a vehicle over there, you guys. Let's go. You thought I was bad at walking. Wait till you see me drive. It's about to get reckless out here. Is it one of those motorcycle things from the beginning? It looks like it. Oh yeah, that's gonna be sick. Get a closer look. That's Benjamin's. Is he gonna mind if we borrow it? I'm giving him 4 likes. Whoa.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain armed until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Look at how weathered our cargo is.
Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
Whoa, don't you dare, Sam. Not when we've come this far. Whew, made it. Okay, make deliveries. Deliver requested cargo. Rare metal delivery, 30 kilos. My back is killing me right now.
Waystation folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome. When he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't
You know it. Twice.
They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
Word gets around about Sam. Connection level. Not sure what that's all about. There we go. Building bridges. Achievement unlocked. Let's go. Level 22 Porter.
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Let's do it. I got my Q-tips right here. What are these? Cupids? Let's go. We're making it.
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
As more facilities join the UCA, Bridges HQ will be able to provide additional functionality to those facilities, such as the ability to fabricate equipment and weapons via the delivery terminal. The range of available weapons and equipment may increase, and the new terminal functions and information may be added as things progress. Mules and drone syndrome. Bridge babies, timefall. New features have been added to your cuff. Mail, data. New option has been added to the delivery terminals. Recycle. Oh, wow. What is all this? So now we're plus 760. So now we're 200 of 2,320. I don't know, but I'll take it. This area is now connected to the chiral network, enabling you to see and access other players' structures, etc.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
You got it.
Good work.
Let's first deliver the lost cargo. Make deliveries, deliver lost cargo. Okay. Point. Prominent porter. New title earned. People think of you as a porter who can be relied upon for basic orders, but with time and effort, you may one day be recognized as a true legend. You have reached miscellaneous grade 10. You will now receive more likes. Let's go. Recycle cargo to produce new materials. Okay. Maybe next time. Rest in private room.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excess of stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs.
Really?
These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, We can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a Steel Mother via the chiral network. There. The
Ah.
update is in progress. Right now, the pod is
Okay.
synchronizing with the Steel Mother in Capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data.
Damn, you can take the shades off. We're indoors.
Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached.
Too late.
Each one
Too
has
late.
been physically removed from its steel mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood.
Yeah.
I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
Why handcuffed to the bed though?
London Bridge is falling down.
Uh-oh.
Falling down. Falling down. London Bridge is falling down. My fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east. Back home.
I don't know. Some feels fishy about all this.
Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
Don't touch him.
I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Yeesh. Quite the exit.
Sam, this is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower?
Why not
It's good for the
freshen
body
up
and
a little
soul,
bit?
and also my research as it happens.
Nothing like getting cleaned up, you know. A nice hot shower can really change a guy's attitude.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism. Processing fluids, waste products, dry dispensing. There, take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react.
Using it on a BT.
Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. 5, oh, 4, it's almost time.
2, 1. After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Nothing. Connection lost.
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives.
Archives.
Might make for interesting reading.
Okay. There's the same figures that we had before. Activate terminal. Okay. Let's check out the terminal. Mail. Benjamin Hancock. Sorry, Sam. Bad news. Distribution center. So this is where we are currently, right? Thanks for delivering those rare metals, Sam. Everyone at the distro center really appreciates you coming through for us. I'm afraid I got some bad news for you, though. That bike you saw outside, its battery's dead. Why? You'll have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once, though. Auto charger should kick in after. Sorry if we got your hopes up, and I've got some more bad news for you too. I love the emojis. You see, different facilities have to work together, sharing materials so everyone gets what they need and make sure that everything that's produced gets put to proper use. That's why guys like you are so important. Without porters, the whole system falls apart. Whole world even. Anyway, there's this guy, George Batten, over at the way station. He used to be a reliable porter, but lately it's been like pulling teeth getting him to make even the simplest delivery. Keeps complaining about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever. Always some excuse. Even when he does agree to make the run, he's liable to lose half his load en route. So yeah, that's why we're a bit short on materials at the moment. I'm sure hope you'll put that I'm sure hope you'll soon help us put that to rights. We're counting on you, Sam. George Batten, here he is. More than oxy. Sam, the man, our savior. Things are looking up here at the way station. Everything feels better somehow. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up, but 3 years of isolation and loneliness will change anyone's tune. Hell, we first got here, we were putting up signs for porters and whatnot, but after a while, some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. When Central went up, I told myself this was it. America's done. Everyone was feeling it too, and the mood was just bleak. And then you waltzed on in. I know what you're thinking. At first, I thought it was just the oxytocin too, but that's not it. Not all of it, anyhow. You gave us the glimmer of hope we needed to by bringing us into the chiral network. We're back in the game now. Been thinking of putting up signs again. Been thinking about putting signs again even. Watchtowers too. Before long, we'll be opening up new delivery routes. Mark my words. It's still scary out there. Still scary out there though. All the oxy in the world won't help us deal with the mules, let alone BTs. We poop ourselves every time we catch sight of one and end up dropping half our equipment. Honestly, a part of me is still a little worried that we won't be able to keep up. And that's why we need you, Sam. You're not scared of anything, right? So show us how it's done. Okay, data. Interviews. Mules and drone syndrome. Bridges' primary objective is to rebuild America, and in order to rebuild, one of the main tasks is to reconnect cities, other settlements by reestablishing a delivery network. Back before Death Stranding, the comms and delivery networks were what held society together. The whole thing was automated, AI managed, deliveries carried out by drone. The belief was that taking people out of the equation would revolutionize the entire system. But things didn't quite pan out that way. Instead, we started seeing cases of what would eventually be dubbed drone syndrome. It was too much for some folks to accept, leaving everything to machines and nothing for the common man. And indeed, the oxytocin deficiency and hormonal imbalances we confirmed seemed to back up that assessment. Humanity needs to be a part of the process. So laws were put in place. We stepped back and into the picture again. And then what happened? All the people put out of network by machines who got caught up again convinced themselves society couldn't survive without them. And that brought a whole new disorder. Delivery dependence syndrome, they call it. When the Death Stranding tore us apart... Oh, hold on. We're all over the place. When the Death Stranding tore us apart, the delivery problem spiraled even further. It wasn't helped any by the fact that chiral clouds prevented planes and drones from flying, which meant we had to go back to relying completely on human couriers, whether we liked it or not. Eventually, delivering the goods became all some lived for. They were obsessed, addicted, consumed by the desires. Keeps jumping. Consumed by the desires to deliver. Over time, they turned into mules we know and they turned into the mules we know and love today. Okay. Bridge babies. Look, I'm kind of new here at Bridges, so I don't know if all this will be useful to you. Still, I'm happy to talk about bees if that's what you want. They call me Dead Man on account of my familiarity with the dead. Get it? We're always been on good terms, you see. Used to have regular little chats back when I worked in the morgue. Anyway, that's also the reason I work on BB maintenance and research, to learn more about those who are no longer with us. But I digress. Fact is, BBs were already being issued to our forces in the field before I joined Bridges. What's more, research into the little guys had already been conducted long ago, but no one took the plunge to put what they discovered to practical use. Still, what that did mean is that when the Bridges wanted to build our own BBs, most of the work had already been done for us. We just need to follow the instruction manual, so to speak. Which isn't to say that we have any idea how they work, not how they detect BTs or how they connect this world to the other side. We still have much to learn about our little friends. But one thing is certain, their continued study will lead us to a greater understanding of the Stranding and of life and death itself. That much I can assure you. Well, I think that's about all I have to tell you today. Hopefully we'll have something new to share next time we chew the fat. See you around, I guess. Timefall was first recorded and Death Stranding occurred. And despite all the years that have passed since then, we are no closer to understanding how or why it accelerates the passage of time for the objects and organisms it touches, or why it immediately turns to ordinary water having done so. Some researchers have gone so far as to posit that this process as stealing time. As for why timefall is observed only in certain places, all that we know for certain is that it is somehow affected by local chiral concentrations. This is merely a hunch, but something in me suspects that Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passage of time. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, you understand. We humans can conceive our own deaths and even the possibility of a place beyond death, yes? We can have the capacity to conceptualize a future and evolutionary advantage which aided the development as a species. Well, what if Timefall has given us a new supercharged version of this essential ability? One that will take us to the next stage of our evolution. Perhaps we wouldn't need to hole ourselves up in the not cities. Perhaps in time, the Death Stranding will come to be seen as a phenomenon that saved our species. Exciting thoughts, I'm sure you'll agree. I, for one, can't wait to set out on our journey. Who knows what awaits us? Let's see, tips. Using A to climb continuously. Exhaustion. Left bumper and down and X. Soothe BB. Left stick. Rock back and forth. Interesting. BB can be soothed when crying to reduce stress levels. Gently rocking BB's pod using L3 will increase the effects. Interesting. Oh yeah, putting up signs. I want to check that. So many tips. Okay. I want to check. Putting up signs. Press and hold the left bumper and Y to put up a sign. There's one about mules. If stolen cargo can be will be stored in postbox somewhere in hostile territory. Other items, including your personal effects, will be dumped elsewhere. Okay. Let's see.
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
Okay. Let's see. I think we might call it there for this one. So, we made some advancements. We're committed to heading west. Let's check the terminal again. We committed to heading west. We knocked off a couple of waypoints to start the mission. Can we see the map? Okay. Yeah, so we've come quite a long way. We've come quite a long way. We ran into mules and quickly evacuated that area. So that was a lesson learned. We checked out this little spot here on the map and aren't quite sure what that is, but it was all locked up when we were there. We got our bike outside. We're going to try to figure out how to get that thing started and hopefully use that in the next episode. And then we got to make our way up the ravine here, cross this rocky terrain to our next stop. Looking forward to that. Yeah, again, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. A little less cutscenes today as opposed to episode 1. I think we're still kind of getting through the tutorial portion of the game, so hopefully the action will continue to pick up. Again, this is my first Let's Play series on YouTube, so I'm open to any constructive criticism you may have. Please leave it in the comments below. If you're enjoying the series and new here, consider subscribing. Hope to continue this series and more like it in the future. And if you enjoyed this episode, give it a like. Thank you guys so much, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Looking forward to it. See you then.